Mi amor, dame más Quila.
Around the city with a couple there in me. Puffing on a Cuban plotting which ways I should move it. Shawty got her body run around with a mommy, yeah. She a mommy, yeah. Keep her riding down the call when the grain against the wall. Wearing rose, all she want. Hustler, hustler, hustler.
For those first time watching, I go by the name DONiLA, and this is the Quila Podcast, where we talk about everything being quality, unique individual, leading America. I know I told y'all, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna be consistent with Life happened. Shout out our brand ambassador, DJ Angelo. His birthday was last night. I came here like 3 in the morning after the club. Shout out Nia Moulon. Dropped off last night. One of our other brand ambassadors from the Quila team. You know, you'll get in tune, you'll see the whole team if you follow us or whatnot. So anyways, after I dropped off, came to the studio last night, 3 in the morning. As soon as I hit that, cause I've been sick, I be up early, 6, 7 in the morning, hit these workouts, get it and go, you know? Ain't nobody gonna focus and love your vision like you will, so when you on it, you on it. Now, this podcast, I've been slacking off with this podcast, man. Ain't nobody holding me accountable. Ain't nobody holding me by the hand and telling me what to do. You see, I still don't even have a mic. I was gonna get the DJI mics, but I'm in between a DJI mic or just using one of the mics you see here. Think I might just need an audio interface. More things to figure out, but I want to make it as less complicated as possible. Now, I am gonna be at the studio for a little bit longer as I'm renovating my shed in the backyard. Ooh, I'm gonna make that more personal. I'm gonna make that. I really want this show to be more in depth, right? I want. Not even in depth. The show's gonna get bigger and better, right? I'm gonna have some exclusive VIP guests on the show too, doing interviews one-on-one. You get to see their insights, the kind of businesses they're doing, and how it helps overall, right? You won't know unless you grow your mind, unless you read, unless you see different things. You know, that's why we have social media platforms. So you can just go. You can just go anywhere in the world. You could learn about it at the touch of a button. Back 60, 70 years ago, there wasn't things like that. They had to run everything from newspaper, right? Same thing. Quila Podcast is doing that for a lot of people who watching this show. Y'all getting different insights, different perspectives, different cultural differences. You know what I mean? Like, it's really just gonna open up your mind to the possibilities of what if, or if I try to do this, or X, Y, Z. Learn from others' experiences, you know? So that's the best way I can contribute back to the community, is by giving others an opportunity to be on the show. So, what has your boy DONiLA been for the last 3, about to say 3 years. What have I been for the last 3 months? Well, I've been working on self, you know. Sometimes we overcomplicate things. I turn on this video, I turn on the phone, press record, I'm the content, you know. Anything that you do, you're the content in it. So you just believe that you are, and you are. Ain't no what if, buts, ands. Like, you gotta go over that hump of insecurity, of fear, rejection, of doubt, of people thinking you don't know what you're talking about. Now, you see me, you know I'm put together, and today's outfit of choice is the linen. And someone said I had paper mache pants on. That was funny as shit. You know, it's a lighter fabric. Definitely for the summer, spring times, hotter climates. Man, I'm in Virginia, so you never know what the weather's gonna be. It could be raining one day, it could be snowing the next, it could be, you know what I mean, below zero. I mean, like, that's all in the span of whenever. You know what I mean? Got the loafers on. I woke up like this. I literally woke up like this. You know what I mean? From a great night. We were celebrating my man's, woke up from a great night, celebrating DJ Angelo's birthday last night. One of our brand ambassadors from the Quila clothing brand. Rocking with him since day one. And there's always been love, vice versa. I seen his come up from when he was only playing for like 50 people. Now, DJ all over the East Coast. We recently did a photo shoot, I believe 2 weeks ago. And that was for the Yin Yang tees. It's 2 words in one. My name, DONiLA, and the brand, Quila. If you can find all the letters in those 2 words, DONiLA and Quila, DONiLA, and Quila, Q.U.I.L.A, I'll give you a free shirt on me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people can't find the N and others can't find a lowercase q. Yeah, but that's what we're doing. That's how we're rocking out here. Yin Yang Tees out right now at KillerLifestyle.com. In this game of life, regardless if you want to see it as a game or not, it's a game. And there's different ranks, positions, and what people believe you to be, it is what it is. You know, but if you want them to think different about you, all it is, all right, well, imagine you do 5 different things. And people know you for, each one know you for a few different ones. But if you focus and you put some tunnel vision on the 2 main out of the 5 that you're really passionate about, that you know you can do, like the back of your hand, you know everything, you stick to those 2, you're going up. You know what I mean? I kind of lost track of what I was talking about right now. Perspective and focus is going to take you far if you believe so. I have a belief where it's like this thing called God collision, right? God give you opportunity only when you put the effort. That's a God collision. So recently we were a part of RVA Fashion Week, and they're super selective, you know what I mean, on who they want. They don't just let anybody in. You gotta be somebody. And your boy DONiLA somebody, all right? So I went in, designer call, this about, I don't know, 5 months ago. Just about. Went in, solo, shared my philosophy about the 3 bridges. The first bridge, which our audience resonates with from the brand, is Middle East Africa, where the 3 major religions from, Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Africa, where the mankind originated from. Come on now. Second bridge being South Central America. If it wasn't for my grandparents who came and crossed the border illegally, I wouldn't be talking to you the way I am. You know, with a style, with that sazon. You know what I mean? Well, shout out grandma. And the third bridge being mankind. No matter the ethnicity, no matter the race, no matter whatever your background is, you producing more than you consuming. You a risk taker. And you get to it, no excuses, you Q.U.I.L.A. You a quality, unique individual leading America. And there's something about that. The passion, the drive, the emphasis, community that we have right here, right now. You watching right now. You a part of the community. You know what I mean? And together we grown. We're changing and impacting lives right now. So, thank you. You know, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with your boy DONiLA. It means a lot. And I created a lookbook when nobody else did. I went out to the printer, something basic. If you don't have a lookbook for your clothing brand, he's a gem. Print out the paper of your most recent photo shoot, fashion show, product design. Print it out. Make a lookbook. Put it in the envelopes. I forgot what they call the clear envelopes. But put it in the clear envelopes. Make sure they have the holes in it. You can go to Staples, Michael's, and put it in the binder. Boom. Now it looks top notch. Now it looks A1 quality. Why? You got to get that perception of we just not anybody. And even if you took it in the backyard, upstairs, in your room, presentation is key. How people see your product before they even feel it, it's the way everything's presented to it. The details. How much effort and care do you put in your product, into your work, before people view it and talk about it, repost it. Everything's got to be calculated. You know, there's steps and procedures and whatnot. Being the CEO of this clothing brand, event coordinator, an arbiter of creation and entertainment, which brings me to my next point. Before I even finish my designer call where I was at, we're doing a give back in August. You know what I mean? Something for the kids. Now, I'll get back to that shortly, but that's one of our events, our inaugural events. So I showed them the lookbook. Everyone was talking about it. They looking around. Now, they call me a designer. I say I'm an arbiter. You know what I mean? Everyone loves using the word connoisseur. I'm an arbiter for a reason. I do everything under the sun. Ain't nothing new. But like I said, it's the way things are presented to you. So as an arbiter of creation and entertainment, podcasting, music, clothing brand, if you need me to help you out, I can do that. I can hit you with a fee. Let me know what you need. Different tiers. You know, all joy, no tears. Pain and company right here. Most people pop champagne and company. I'm moving with pain in company. It don't stop it though. It don't stop the amount that I produce. So make sure you go out and you produce out in the world. Don't grind. Grind is a form of struggling. Oh yeah, bro, I'm grinding. Produce. Produce more than you consume. You be straight. That's successful. Anyways, so everyone's looking at the lookbook. I'm talking around to different designers. So every time I go into a fashion show, everything's quick. Never get time to really get to know the person. And that's another reason why my networking game is so much elevated than others. And what makes me stand out. I'm actually interested in others. When you're interested in others, that's when you become interesting. Because everyone just like, oh, word, They just hear it, one ear out the other. I actually listen. I listen to the different things and details that they say in their, whatever they're talking about, in the conversation. And I put that to the name with their person. Oh, okay. This girl named Trina. Trina has black hair. She says she likes going on cruises, and she's a hairstylist. You gotta figure out little things and write that down. Shout out Hector for that knowledge too. You know what I mean? Like write that down. You know what I'm saying? So next time we go back in conversation with them, they're like, damn, he remembers all this about me? Like, we only talked 5 minutes. That's all you need. You don't need to have these long, great conversations with people. Something short and sweet to the point. And remember what they said. They gonna love it. You know what I mean? They always gonna come back for more and be like, yeah. Let them talk about themselves. Just let them ramble. You know what I mean? And they gonna walk away thinking, damn, I like that person, you know? Because they really got to get it off their chest. So anyways, as I'm going around talking, conversating with different people out there, you know, and that made the people in RVA Fashion Week, one of their heads, one of their people be like, yo, you different, you know? I told you good, you valid, and you stuck around. You could have just dipped. And I was like, yeah, you know, I don't really get to talk to other designers like that. Everything's so fast-paced in this industry. I like to get to know behind scenes of the story, why. What made them who they are now? What they go through? Well, you know, why are they doing certain styles? Why are they doing couture? Why are they doing streetwear? Why are they doing whatever it is? I like to know the meaning behind things, you know? And you never know who your next team member might be, the next collab you might have, model, influencer. You just don't know who these people are, who they know. So it's always good to talk, especially when you're in networking spaces like that. Hell yeah, talk. Talk. You have a mouth. Don't be shy. Shy about what? The same thing you could be shy about, same thing they could be shy about. Just because they might look more extroverted doesn't mean they don't have the internal thoughts like, damn, like, am I not looking dumb, this and that. They just got more used to it. But people like being talked to. If they're in space like that, talk and be presentable. Don't just dress up in jeans and a shirt. You see me, like, I actually care about my fit. We in loafers today, linen, chilling. And actually care about what you're wearing. But yeah, then it was a wrap. So 2 weeks go by. I'm dancing out Havana 59 downtown. That's one of my spots. So if you see me there, holla. That means you win there. So dancing with shorty. And I'm doubting in my mind, like, I'm not gonna get this fashion show joint. Like, it's one of the biggest in Richmond, Virginia. No. It is the biggest in Richmond, Virginia. They only pick the best of the best. And if you qualify, that says something. So I'm dancing with shorty. I get an email. Congratulations. You have been accepted in the 2025 summer collection. Oh, Dog, my heart dropped, bro. Like, literally, you ever been on a roller coaster and that shit got? Dog, my heart dropped. My jaw dropped. Shorty was like, yo, you alright? I was like, I just got the biggest news of my life. The biggest. I gotta thank God. I gotta thank the Lord Jesus Christ for this one. For all of them, for real, but especially this. Because now, this we're gonna determine, could I get all the clothes in time for that event? Inventory, clothes for the models. Because I told them I want 10 models. The direction, the concept. I went for urban elegance as far as the concept overall. So I styled 5 models. The rest were styled by my man, the Cotton Sniper. Styled the bikinis. He made the bikinis for the brand, like custom designed the bikinis. And then he styled the women who wore it. So that was dope as hell. You know, had an amazing time. At China the Dawn. And China the Dawn is my hairstylist. We the biggest of the Dawns out here. Like, you can't tell me nothing for real, for real. And it's all came with the mentality of, you know what? Belief. All came with belief in what could be in the brand. So in the last episode, I talked about how I got robbed in 2019. Had those incidents never happened, it was like a full circle moment. When I was getting robbed and they had me at gunpoint, check back in the last episode to check out what it is. Episode was blurry, camera was out of focus, but it is what it is. Show's gonna keep on going. But long story short, wrong place, wrong time. They got everything I had, left with my life, but I prayed that night, 2019, I prayed and I said, Lord, let me do something my mom can be proud of. But that time, I was just drinking, partying, nada. I had nothing going on. You know, mind you, I was doing the music and I had the clothes, but I didn't have Quila. Like, I LLC'd that after the January. I LLC'd everything in January, had the first fashion show in Atlantic City Fashion Week. Now it's a whole full circle, RV Fashion Week. So we with the best of the best, and everything that they stole, I got back 10 times. You know, one 6 feet, the other one behind bars. That next day. But anyways, fast forward. It's a great feeling. I went solo. They accepted your boy. They seen where I was going with it, and they knew exactly how I was gonna hit. They knew, yeah. Because you always gotta think. You get accepted into things, right? And the people are very careful on who they pick. Why? Just know you going places. So my jaw dropped, heart out. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, Shorty could tell I was out of it. I was so shocked I couldn't even focus on dancing anymore. I said, I'm sorry, Shorty. I gotta go. And that's the night I actually recorded the last episode. Yeah, that was crazy. So, you know, the whole process of having my model instructors, shout out Nina Mulan, either engineer, you know, doing coordinations, using common houses, rehearsals. Yeah, just using everything to my benefit. So let's talk about the day of the fashion show. April 27th, streetwear finale at the Deco Complex Apartments. Man, that was one for the books. Loved it. I had a phenomenal time. And they was talking there about, yo, it's unorganized, Listen, excuses are like assholes. Everyone has one. But shit must be done. And it was. Earlier this year, Sharif Mosby from Richmond, Virginia, one of the top 5 black designers in the world. I went to one of his networking panels for the free. If you follow their accounts, they'll post something up on their story. Watch people's stories, and you never know what kind of gem of a benefit you might receive. So I'm checking because I'm a supporter. Fuck with his vision. Victim 15 exploded. He just had a collab with McDonald's over there on BT, on the West Coast. Like, my man's doing it. He flew back over here, giving a live networking panel. Free for everyone out here who wanted it. Free ticket. Had an RSVP. Dead. And I went there. He basically has people from Russia flying, and designers, and all these other people, credible people, even from out here in Richmond, Virginia. Basically, you never know who you're gonna meet until you meet them, and you're never gonna be ready unless you practice. That's why practice makes perfect, and that's why I can make this shit look smooth like butter. You feel me? So I chopped it up with one of them over there, because I know him 10 years prior, before he blew up, right? Back when he was playing the PlayStation, whatever. 10 years prior, like, you know what I'm saying? Before he became who he was, I know him 10 years prior. And now he is who he is. I'm still the same. I'm like, yo, man, I would chop it up. And they said something on that live panel, I'll never forget. He said, create your moment. He said, create your moment. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. He said, create your moment. So it stuck with me. And that's exactly what I did at RVA Fashion Week. I created my moment. I created the moment. People know, they seen us. Yeah, everything was A1. And tell me how the drone cinematographer, when I reached out to him afterwards and whatnot, he told me, damn, it's wild because you just happen to be the brand I was recording when I was testing some stuff. Me and one other designer. Because it wasn't planned. He wasn't even there for the fashion show. He was just for some other thing. But I got that coming up. Follow Way of the Dawn on Instagram. Q.U.I.L.A on Instagram. Yeah, you'll see everything behind the scenes, everything we're cooking up right there. And if you haven't tapped in already, shop with us at QuilaLifestyle.com. Be unapologetically you. This is how I can make it look like I'm everywhere at once, right? I had someone, while I was doing that as a designer, runway, model, styling, checking with a hairstylist, making sure everyone's facilitated and good. As CEO, overseeing everything, make sure my people straight. Model was worrying about a hairstylist, I got the hairstylist. Now, did they like that? Not particularly, because hairstylists, I guess, are supposed to be for everybody, but mine was just for mine. I mean, I took care of me and mine. At the end of the day, I feel like that's always a plus. I had an interviewer on behalf of Quila Podcast, shout out Brianna, of Bold Vision Incorporated, and also Steven Sykes doing the videography. And he works for NASCAR, the NASCAR marketing consultant. Man, it all goes back to networking, man. If you wasn't paying before, rewind, and you'll see the gems on how I know who I know. Reverse. By the time I post this up, you can look up anything RVA Fashion Week, and it should be up by then. And they'll say Quila Podcast interview. They interview designers, models, you name it, and yours truly. See, I ain't getting no interview there. And it don't matter. Because what? Create your moment. That's exactly what I do. Don't wait for someone else to give you the opportunity. Leverage whatever you win. Take off. Give them a reason how they can't ignore you. My whole vibe's legal. You know what I mean? Unshakable presence. You know when I'm in the building, I say, "Aye." You know what I'm saying? It's your boy DONiLA. That was an RVA Fashion Week. We took over. The summer's off, 2025. I'm coming with more episodes too, so just be patient, bear with me. Your boy coming. It's your boy DONiLA. Welcome back. We in motion, baby. Buddha motion. Oh, and the last thing I'm gonna say is August. So we have an August event. Basically, it's called the Give Back. My team, the Quila team versus China the Dawn's team, created by China. The kids basketball tournament. They get like some donations from different stores, maybe CC's Pizza, and then there'll be an adult team. We got cheerleaders, PG, everything clean. You know what I mean? We got vendors, we got nonprofits, we got sponsors. Certified Magazine, one of the sponsors. Shout out my boy Wendell Moss. We got C. Miller as another one of our sponsors. I sprinkle the mix with Sasson, baby. I'm the Dawn. One of a kind. I'm on Virginia, baby. Vibe illegal. Diversity's trending. The Dawn can't be replicated. Can't be mistaken. And you see me, you hear me, you feel me. This presence can't be ignored. Quila, baby. Aye. We in the building. 2025 is ours. But basically, our August event is a give back event. We got the community involved, everything free, no entry fee. This event is for the kids. Basketball tournament. And for the winning adult prize, if anyone who plays on our team or Gina's team, a local boat cruise, RV excursion or RV tiki boats. And then we get the best of the best. And I laugh because, yo, ain't nobody doing it like us. Your boy back in soon, man. I got the light. I'm going to get the DJI mic soon. Shout out for y'all. Shout out to you rocking with your boy. I know I've been gone for a minute, but it's time to get acclimated again. New podcast episodes every Thursday. Let's rev it up. I want to interview the hottest of the hottest, the best of the best. I give you more, not less. Aye.